Oh boy, another hot day over here in Southern California. Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? And welcome back. I'm over here in Ontario to get back on track with my Ontario history vlogs. Excuse me for being missing in action, I guess I could say, because I have been spending a lot of time at the Granada Theater just trying to get that up and going. And I want to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you that showed up this past Saturday on August 4th to the event that Rob and I had at the Granada. It was a great turnout. I met a lot of great people and everyone was stoked. So ultimately it was a good night. Anyways, I'm over here in Ontario to get, as you can see, close to the airport. I'm over here in Ontario to get back on track with Ontario history vlogs. I'm sitting here next to a 126-year-old house, and down there somebody busted the boards because I think the unfortunate are living in here are staying here at nighttime. But I'm here to talk about some of the history that took place here. So without further ado, let this vlog begin. It's pretty mind-boggling to know that this place is 126 years old. 126 years old, that's a long time. A long time for anything, especially a wooden structure. Considering that Ontario is 136 years old. Essentially, it's been here since the beginning of Ontario's time. Built way back in 1892, a true piece of the model colony's history. Now, although most historic places are located on historic Euclid Avenue, this isn't. This is located here on Vine Avenue, just south of Holt Avenue. This used to be a single-story home built in the Queen Anne style, but back in 1914, a second story was added, changing the style to Second Empire. And here in 2018, it's the only house in Ontario with the Second Empire style. Even more of a reason for Ontario to keep this beauty around. Although it does need some TLC, some major TLC. There's still potential in this old wooden house. This house used to be owned by none other than William Follis, who bought it in 1906. William Follis and his brother Fred Follis opened up the Follis Department Store in 1906, the same year he bought this house. Which some of you may be aware that it was knocked down, the department store was knocked down back in 2001. It used to be on Euclid Avenue, damn train. I don't think Mr. Follis would be too happy about his store, but I know he'll be delighted to know that his home is still up. The last Follis member to live here was Miss Follis. She died in 1941, shortly after this place was converted into apartments. I'm not too sure how long it was used for apartments, but I do know that shortly after that, it fell into disrepair. And it stood that way for many, many years until it was saved by the Ontario Redevelopment Agency. And now it's used by the Ontario Police Department to train their canines, which is why I am not going in. That's all I need is to be attacked by a damn canine. I mean, they don't have much to eat, but it'll still hurt. And I really don't understand why they chose this historical place to do canine training. I don't get it. But then again, what do I know? And before they destroy this place and rip it apart, let's take a look around. Well, everyone, that's going to conclude this vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to live, learn, and explore. Until the next time, see ya!